psychiatric nurse practitioner. Josh Mason has been a good friend of mine for a long time. We recently reconnected after about 12 years of not seeing each other. We grew up going to middle school, first 2 years of high school together, and then I moved out to Washington State. But the thing I gotta say is I reached a place in my health, even before I reconnected with Josh, and just slowly getting rid of, I like to call them the nasties, in my diet and in my life, but really in rekindling that relationship with Josh and being a part of the Detox dudes, it's brought me to a whole nother level very quickly over the last few months. And I loved, Josh spending time with me, really just talking to me about everything in my house and his point of view and, some of the research and some of the facts behind some of the products that we had in our house that, we hadn't even really thought of, right? Various soaps and detergents, and then having that conversation with my wife. So that's been really pertinent to me, and there's a level of maturity as you progress in your journey of health that I believe Josh is very sensitive to in coming to you and speaking to you on your own level. So I've been extremely grateful for that, and it's been huge in my health and even how I've been feeling over the last 3 months. I'm just incrementally, getting to the next level, which is amazing.
Awesome. I totally agree about being in person and his intuitive nature. That's huge. So how did the retreat go for you? And you can say as much detail from from as much from beginning to end as you want or as possible.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to keep it short, Colin. Okay. But if you're out there and you have no idea where to go, or you feel like you're completely alone in your community because nobody gets you, this retreat is for you. There's people from all over the country, all over the world, who got to spend time with. I really appreciated the fact that there were no barriers from the second we got together, because we all had a common interest in pushing through that next level in our health. And a lot of the individuals, including myself at times, have been failed by the traditional medical system. I've really been inspired by the individuals and hearing their stories, and I've learned a lot actually in making those micro adjustments in my own life, as far as continuing to push to the next level of well-being and wholeness. Right? I hope to live well past 100, and I think a lot of people here will be doing that, just because of the sensitivity to their own health. But not only that, mindset of victory, right? Of, my illness does not have any power over me now, in that I'm completely detoxed. And this retreat was a big sort of emotional detox in a way, just based off of some of the work stress over the last, few months and integrating into a new position. But overall, my biggest takeaway is, going into 2018, just experienced a big release within a community, and that's awesome.
Fantastic. And how do you think that emotional release will affect your health journey in the future?
Yeah, in coming together with a group of a common interest of growth and connectedness is very inspiring, and I believe the relationships made here are going to be long term, right? And being able to call up, somebody from the retreat and asking a question or a point of view on a particular process or modality, right? So for me, the connections are huge going into 2018, and one of the biggest things about this retreat is that it's very hard to find people that you can have real conversation with, and I like to call that chicken exits. And we were able to come together and avoid, not avoid chicken exits, but create something entirely different that is without a superficial film. So with that, I'm going to go into 2018 just being myself and honestly avoiding that superficial film in my life and in those circles. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's a tough place to live when you experience the richness of life. I would highly recommend this retreat, especially to those who are out there who, you know, feel like they're alone in their community, feel like nobody gets them on their health journey because they're kind of so out there, right? This is for you. This retreat is for you. And coming together, place of non-judgment where you can ask those hard questions, you can bring up your issues in a safe and environment that is going to empower you, but not only that, but push you to the next level.
Awesome. Beautiful, man. Anything else?
Let's see.
How do you feel right now?
Yeah. After the retreat, I just feel a real deep sense of peace. Deep sense of peace, yeah.
Awesome.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. Agreed.
And, you know, big things happen when you come together in a group with common intention to get healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought of detox more so as a biological process, right? That we can help to facilitate. But at the end of the day, it's really a holistic aspect, right? It's physical, it's spiritual, it's mental, right? There's so much at play there. And nowadays we're just bombarded by all this technology, media constantly trying to get our attention, and it was just amazing to come together and just be with like-minded individuals who are all about the detox and just getting into real, true relationship with each other and just not holding anything back. So that was a huge experience for me that left a big impression on changing my view of detox from not only, you know, the physical aspect, but also the emotional and even within community.
Awesome. And did you experience some of that emotional detox?
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally. I love the group exercises we did together. I really enjoyed just some of the community trips we took together. It's fantastic, and it's very difficult to find, you know, that high level of conversation, you know, at your place of home, because it's very rare to find people like this all in one place. And when you do, it's amazing.
Magic happens.
Magic happens.
Awesome, man.